We need to talk about Karen. So Lasagna left me this comment. We'd love your thoughts on Karen's sentencing. We know that's your girl, which is very sweet. In case you don't know, Karen Huger is literally my favorite housewife of all time, of every franchise, out of every single one of them, all 200, whatever housewives. She is my number one. So this week was a little bit crazy. I think I was a little bit sad. I started crying when I found out, which I know is ridiculous. I will say at the top, like, if you watched my previous videos about this in this playlist, bravo, 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 like, I understand that she fucked up and I will never defend her. I think having a DUI, having 4 DUIs is crazy. And I didn't defend her ever because I was like, Karen, you fucked up so bad. Just like take the L, right? If you go back and watch my previous videos, what I said was she had to go to rehab. Like the day she got arrested, I would have been in rehab for a year. She was smart to not drink on camera, but I would have been in rehab the entire time. You would have never seen me in public. I would be at no appearances. I would be like crying, dressed like a nun every single day because the opposite of her just being so obstinate and so like refusing to believe that this could ever happen to her because of her delusion, right? Like her fans love her because she is crazy and she's delusional. She's great TV because she's crazy and she's delusional. The problem is that there's very little distinction between the TV and the real life for her. So she like is actually like this, right? For us, we turn Potomac off and we never think about it again, but she's going through her life really believing that she is the Grand Dame. And unfortunately, this is just a consequence of her own actions, right? Like, it is devastating. For me, I'm not gonna like talk about sociology and all that stuff, but like, I don't see necessarily the use in sending a like 65-year-old woman to prison, right? Like I said in my previous video, I would have taken her license forever for the rest of her life. Like, she can never drive again, give her like 30 years of community service, give her 5 million hours of community service, like make sure that she understands the impact of her actions, that she can no longer harm people in this way, right? Because again, it is extremely dangerous and I will never ever defend her for that. But at the same time, she is 65 years old. She's like a mother. I don't necessarily see why, like, sending her to prison for a year is going to like she still can drive after this. That's the craziest part to me, right? So like I'm not saying she shouldn't go to jail. I'm just saying that like the jail sentence is a little bit bizarre and random when the actual modus or the actual tool of her assault, right? Her assault on us as the general public is the car. She can just get another car. You know what I mean? Like she's going to leave prison and just drive again. So it doesn't necessarily change the actual issue. And yes, she should go to alcohol classes. She should go back to rehab when she leaves jail. Jail will functionally serve as rehab because she's going to be in there for a year, maybe. It may be less if she does, you know, good behavior, whatever. But like at the end of the day, the core issue is that she was hoisted by her own petard. Like her hubris, unfortunately, was her downfall. The same thing that made her so iconic and compelling and exciting to watch undid her. And I am not one of those people that's ever going to be like, oh, the iconic housewives went to jail, right? Like Teresa, Luann, whatever. That's not my vibe. That's not my brand. I'm really sad about this. Like at the end of the day, for me, she is an older woman. She's an older lady and she like got taken away to the slammer the day of the sentencing. They didn't give her time to prepare. They took her in full glam straight to jail. Like it's sad. I don't want to see any pictures. I just like I feel really, really sad for her. I feel really sad for her family. I wish she had listened to me and gone to rehab the day that this happened. Like, I was making videos telling her to go to rehab and just like hiding away from the world. Like, she has the money. Just pay for 600 days of like intensive therapy, alcohol treatment, like detox. And it just sucks. The entire situation is really, really fucking sad. And like, I'm sad for her family. I'm sad for her. I'm sad for us. I know that Bravo's going to film. Here's the article. Bravo's filming. Like, it's absolutely over. There's nothing that we little grand dames can do. But like, it's a shitty situation all around and like it's sad. As always, I try to hold nuance for these things, right? Like I've said for 2 minutes of this video, I think what she did was extremely fucked up and she should never, ever, ever drive again and she should never, ever drink again. But I'm also sad that she's a 65-year-old woman who's going to be in jail. You know what I mean? Like I just am sad for her. That doesn't negate what she did and it doesn't negate the impact of what she did and how dangerous it was and how fucked up it was. And also that 3 of those DUIs were hidden because we didn't know about them. And I will never believe Robin or Charisse. I'm sorry. I will never take the word of 2 losers over the word of someone who I actually like. And it just sucks because this is like taking away all of Karen's credibility. It's taking away our ability to take her seriously. It's taking away their source of income for the family. It is a shitty situation all around, and I'm just ready for her to like learn her lesson and hopefully be back on our TVs next year.